Sorry about the washing machine, but this is just the world that we live in. I need to do the washing, so here we are. The plan for this video is I've got a normal week coming up. I'm at work, I've got plans, it's pretty standard, but I'm going to add an exciting challenge. I want to see how many projects that I currently have unfinished I can finish by the end of the week. I am not going to get 7 done. I have some unfinished Jesmonite things which I'd like to finish. I have a big pile of resin things that need to be turned like into jewellery and things. I'm currently crocheting a blanket. I'm about halfway through. I want to finish that. That one's going to be the hardest one, I think. And then I have all of the stuff to make some book sleeves. This one's going to be quite low down the list because I haven't actually started the project. I've just bought the things to do it with, so I'll get to that if I can. I probably won't. I'm halfway through making some reusable cotton rounds out of an old tea towel, so I need to sew them, and that's going to take a long time as well. I'm making a bunch of patches. I have a set of dungarees which I want to cover in patches, so I'm going to sew on the patches that I currently have and then paint some patches to fill in the gap. And the last one is I've got some old-timey photographs which I want to paint some little ghosts in to make them look real spooky. But once again, I haven't started that, I just have the materials to do it. So I think the things... My washing's done. So I think the things that I'm going to focus on are things that I'm like halfway through. So I'm going to do the blanket today, and then things like Jesmonite and like the assembling the resin stuff is going to take a less amount of time, so I think I'm going to try and do those after work. I've got today off. So I've got today off. Today's Monday. It is it's quite late in the day. I think it's like 3 o'clock. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I'm at work. Friday I've got off. Saturday I'm at work. Sunday I've got off. So I've got like 2 and a bit days left where I'm not at work. The blanket's going to be the hardest one, I think. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. So this is the progress with the blanket. So this is what I'm working with already. There is going to be 80 granny squares. All the 80 of them, every single one of them is different. These are the ones I've completely finished. These are the ones that need finishing. And then when I finish that, I'm putting them all together with this grey. This is a pretty immense task, and then I've got to weave all the ends in, which is my least favourite thing to do. So yeah, let's do that. Bit of an update, it's a little bit later, watching some YouTube. I've finished these 4 squares, put the green on those ones, and I've added row 2 on these 4. Officially moving on to my second skein of this wool. Okay, so it is dinner time, so I'm going to go and make dinner, but we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares finished, another 1, 2, 3, 4 with the second row put on it, which means this is how many I've done today, so we're making progress. Okay, I apologise for the time skip, but it is now Friday, so I have skipped quite a few days. So I did make quite a few like days worth of progress on the blanket over the past few days. I've been at work, it's been an intense week at work, but I made this many granny squares over the past week. So right now my plan is I'm going to go to B&Q and get some dowels for this. This is a blocking board that somebody at work made me, but I need some dowels to put into it, and then I can start blocking these squares. Now I think I have accepted the fact that I'm not going to be able to finish this by the end of the week, but I think I might be able to at least block what I've got and maybe finish the squares. Okay, I'm back from B&Q. I successfully bought some dowels to make myself this blocking board. I've got 21 squares on this, so hopefully this shouldn't take too many rounds of blocking. I've sprayed them all down with some water. It is acrylic, so I know you are supposed to use heat, so I might blast it with the hairdryer for a little bit, but I think for now I'm just going to put it next to the radiator. Mission complete. The next thing I think I'm going to do is a Jesmonite pour, so it's a little bit later. It took me longer to get to B&Q than I thought. So yeah, progress is being made. Watching some Hannah Witten, and first half of our Jesmonite pour is done. I don't think this worked. The whole point of this like finishing project was to finish with these pieces, and I don't think it worked, but I'm going to wait until it's set, demold it, and then do the second half. list was to paint some patches to finish these dungarees, but actually I don't need to. At some point I think I'd like to add some patches to the back, but like this is already pretty intensely patched. It doesn't go right the way to the bottom, which is a little bit annoying, but they'll be turned over anyway. Okay, so I just showed you the demold from the first jasmine I poured, and I was just about to do the second one, but I wrote my address. My new glasses just arrived, so let's try them on. One of them I'm a lot more excited about than the others. Okay, yeah, so these are the plain ones. For some reference, these are my current glasses, these are my new glasses. They are remarkably similar. This one's like got like the sharper corners, whereas this one is rounder. It does feel a little bit more sturdy than those ones though. Okay. Glasses number one, very straightforward. These are going to be my boring work glasses because the other ones that I got are a lot more exciting. I'm really excited about these. I'm wearing a good jumper to go with it. These are my second pair. They are rainbow. I love these rainbow glasses. Oh, these are great because from a distance they just look like normal, like they look kind of gold. Close up, they are a rainbow. They match my jumper. Okay, so this is what we got from the jasmonite pour. It needs a little bit of sanding, but I'm going to leave it a little bit longer to make sure that it's fully cured. We also have a mushroom, which I need to assemble. It's going to look like that. Made some progress on the dungarees. I sewed these on, and then this is like half on. I attempted to pin them on, but they all just immediately fell off. I'm clearly not very good at pinning, so I just took a picture of it, and I'm going to do all the big ones first and then like do the rest around it. So I picked these old pictures up in Tynemouth Market. They were 20p each. There were hundreds of them. I could go into a debate about, you know, reusing old photographs for things, but I'm not gonna. I have a degree in this. I'm just going to paint some ghosts in them. They're not going to be like particularly detailed, they're just going to be like sheet ghosts. This isn't supposed to be like a massively intensive artistic project. It's just a fun little thing that I've been wanting to do to send to some of my pen pals. So we're going to do that. How cute these came out. I'm so happy with them. That took me a whole like 15 minutes. I'm so glad that I did that. See if you can spot them all. I think I'm going to post them on Instagram later, so you might see them. So I have, as usual, made a massive mess. Like the 8th time today. I was painting some resin things, so I got as far as doing those and not as far as doing these. But I'm starting to get like really, I don't know, burnt out from doing stuff like this. Because I've been doing stuff like this all week. So I'm going to leave this and I'm going to go have dinner, and then if after dinner I feel up to doing some of the like smaller bits on my list, then I will do, but if not I'll go to the crocheting or the sewing ones because they take less brain power, I think. So yeah, gonna go have dinner. It is 6:20, but we are getting there. We've made a lot more progress than I thought we would today, and we still have 2 days left. Hello gang, it is Sunday, the last day of this challenge. I think it's becoming increasingly obvious that there's not going to be a lot of projects that I'm going to finish in this week. What have we done so far? We finished the jasmonite, we finished the ghosts, and that's it. So these are all the squares that I finished blocking. They are looking a lot more even. And then I have these squares sitting drying right now. They're going to go next to the radiator like these ones did, and then I eventually just ended up hair drying them. It didn't take very long. They were mostly dry anyway, but that might be what I end up doing with these. But I'm not going to finish this today, so it doesn't really matter. So the thing that I definitely want to get done today is that I have a whole pile worth of like resin stuff that need finishing, and I think I can get that finished today, and then that project is all good, done, finished with. So I can finish the resin things. The other projects are going to be a little bit harder. The video that I'm filming, I actually don't think I'm going to make it to the full 30 days for reasons which you'll find out if you watch the video. So I think I'm actually finish that today and then get that edited, and then we can finish that as well. So then if we get to oh my god, I'm going to be filming for a minute and a half. Okay, so if we can get to the end of the day and I've got the assembling done and the filming, like the video done, then that means that the things that I've got left are the rounds, which I haven't even looked at yet this week, the dungarees and the blanket, which are not going to get finished today obviously, but we can make some progress, and progress is better than nothing. So yeah, I think what I'm going to go now is do some of the assembling stuff, see if I can get that done. We're just going to see how today goes. If it's a fail, it's a fail. You know, challenges sometimes don't work. I'm going to go drill some resin. So it has taken me over 4 hours, but this is what we've accomplished. So the Jasmonite has been glued, sanded, and what's it called? Sealed, and then you wait for it to seal and you clean the sealant off, so that takes forever. All of the earrings have been painted and then assembled. In some cases they've also been sealed and sanded and drilled and super glued. Here, all of these pieces here have been, some of them have been painted, they've all been drilled, so each finding needs to be drilled in, super glued in, and then the attachments added. These have been painted, again attachments added, drilled and super glued in, then all of the string put together. All of these here have been painted and sanded when necessary, and again drilled and the findings put in. However, annoyingly, I've run out of earring findings, so I've run out of these hooks. So I can't actually finish these, so I guess you guys can decide whether or not you think this is a project fail or not. I think I got through a massive amount. This is a lot, like, this box is a lot emptier than it was before I started, and adding the findings, the earring findings, is the quickest part of this whole process. It doesn't take very long at all. So I'm going to order some new ones. Obviously they're not going to be here by the time this video is finished. I'm counting this as not a fail because I've done a lot, and this will take me maybe half an hour to finish. Hello, this is Editing Amy. I am coming to you like over a month after filming that video. I'm editing now and realised that I didn't do an outro. Now clearly on that Sunday I was not well. I counted 3 seizures in that one clip at the start of the day, so obviously I forgot to film an outro. I thought I'd update you on what I did that day and what I finished since then. So as far as I remember, I finished a few more crochet squares that day, and then that was it. I was clearly not doing much that day. But since then, I've finished all of the cotton rounds, and I'll put a clip of that here. I've also gotten the new hooks for the earrings. I've finished that and put that here as well. And I've also made significant progress on the blanket. I still have not finished it, but I've finished and blocked all the squares, so I just need to attach them together. I've done a little bit of progress on the dungarees and a little bit of progress on the book sleeves, but the majority of the progress was made in the cotton rounds and the earrings. I'll leave that here. If you guys have any requests or questions, leave them down in the comments. There's supposed to be a new video twice a month. We'll see. Yeah, predict down below how long it's going to take me to finish these projects. If you comment down below, tell me what date you think I'll have finished it by. Maybe I'll take that as a challenge and see if I can finish it by then. But please be nice. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.